Hello everyone, my name is Rose Wanyike. Welcome to the Growth and Healing Space. In this space, we equip the young people with the necessary information for them to thrive in purpose and live an authentic life. As the name suggests, growth and healing, healing is a catalyst of our growth, and one cannot reach to a place of growth or reach to a place of self-fulfillment without them letting go of the past thing and healing from the past wounds. So in this space, we'll be offering the necessary acumen, the necessary information for you to go through that process of healing and later reach to a point of self-fulfillment. For you to thrive in purpose and for you to live an authentic life, you must always answer one question in this life. Who am I? And this is the question of identity, getting to know whom you are, getting to a place of self-awareness. So what is identity? What is identity of a man? And when we speak of a man, we do not refer to the male gender, but we refer to the both male and female. What is this identity? What do we refer to as an identity of a man? Identity is the combination of values, beliefs, the purposes of a person, and the customs of a person, the characteristics, the traits of a person. And identity of a man is shaped by several factors. The first factor is self-concept. This is the self-understanding. This is a place where a man comes to a point of understanding the inner part of him, whom he is, what are his personalities, what are his purposes, what are his passions, and all those things. So you get to understand yourself. Now when you get to know whom you are in terms of character, in terms of personalities, it gives a part of your identity. Then another factor that shapes your identity is the social factors. This has to do with religion, it has to do with the traditions, it has to do with ethnicity. You find that most of the people, someone will say, I come from this place, this is my religion and such, these are my traditions, these are my customs. Those are defined by, those are fall under the social concept. Another factor that shapes the identity of a man is the morals and the ethical standards. The moral and the ethical standards. This has to do with the values. This is where what the person stands for. What are your ethics? It also defines who you are. So all these factors define the identity of a man, whom you are. But at the same time, the identity of a man, it's not it is dynamic. It changes with life experiences, with the people you meet. Your environment also affects your identity. So it is not only limited to the factors that you have mentioned, but many things affect the identity of a man and shapes it to whom the person is today. And the other question we should ask ourselves, why is the identity of a man, getting to know whom you are, getting to a place of awareness of whom you are, why is it that important? Number one, it's because for identity of a man, it's the foundation of personal fulfillment. When you get to know yourself, you are able to make authentic decision. You are able to live a purpose-driven life because there is something that is you already know yourself. You already know what you want in life. So all the decisions that you make in life will be to propel you to that journey of achieving your goals and objectives. So it helps you to make authentic decisions and live a purpose-driven life. Another thing, another importance of getting to know yourself, it's because it affects your relationships, how you relate with people. So a man's identity determines how you relate with others, how you communicate with others, your relationship with other people, because the more you are aware of yourself, the more you will relate well with other people, how you respond to them, how you talk to them, and many things. But when you are at a point of identity crisis, you'll find that most of your relationship, how you relate with people, they are not they are not healthy. So getting to know yourself, it makes you to have healthy relationships. Another thing why identity of a man is so important and why it matters a lot, it's because it leads to us to healthiness in terms of mental health and soberness. Because when you get to know yourself, you are able to be in charge of your emotion. You are able to be in charge of what you think of. You are able to be in charge of your inner self, and you're able to control it, to control your inner self. So getting to know yourself, it leads to soberness in your mental health and also emotional balance. Another thing is that getting to know yourself, the identity, getting to know your identity, it helps you to adapt to changes when it comes to family dynamics, to workplaces, different environments. You are able to relate with people well. You are able to change and adapt to those changes, despite you not being having been part of that environment for the previous time. So understanding yourself, you are able to bring balance to yourself. You are able to adapt to changes, and adapt to new environment, hence fostering good relationship with people, and also helping you to live a purpose-driven life. So the identity of a man is very, very important. Getting to know whom you are is very, very key. And it's very, very key because you cannot live a purpose-driven life without getting to know whom you are. You cannot be able to set your goals, your objectives. You cannot be able to achieve them without getting to know whom you are first. So it is very important for a person to sit down, get to know whom you are, get to know what you stand for, get to know what is your personality, what is your values, what are your morals, and by these you will avoid the self-conflict with your inner man, where maybe your outer man is doing some other things, but it's not in line with what your inner man desires to do. And for you to solve this kind of conflict, you must need to know whom you are, what is your identity as a person. And also this identity, it's the identity of a man is not just a societal label, but it's something that is deeply personal. It's something that it's a journey that you have to take it at a personal level. You yourself sitting down and getting to know yourself more, getting to improve on yourself day in, day out, and by this it helps you to change not only yourself but even the people around you, because the better version you are of yourself, the better you will the people around you will be, because we know these things are infectious. They can be these things are infectious, and the more you know yourself, the people who are around you, they cannot go different from whom you are. They will also be in a journey of pursuing whom they are, because they also want to become like whom you are. So this was Rose Wanyeke on the episode of Identity of a Man. Who is a man? And we have seen what defines the identity of a man, what shapes it, and why is it so important, and why we should embark on a journey of getting to identify yourself, getting to a place of self-awareness. So see you in the next episode.